Morning, everybody. It is day 3 here, being in beautiful Cabo San Lucas. And a nephew requested a beachy vlog, so this is that. It has been, I don't know, does anyone else have this problem on vacation where you go on vacation and you get there and you think you've prepped everything, you think you've put everything in line, you think you've locked up this, taken care of your pets, done all the stuff, and then suddenly somehow something else has slipped through the cracks? I keep remembering things that I needed to do before I left, and I just forgot to do them. So now it is just till now that I'm actually feeling relaxed enough, I guess you could say. It's currently 7 a.m. and our room is absolutely gorgeous. I'm here with my family, and this is the view we get to wake up to every morning. So you can't really beat that. So I've been coming out here, hydrating a little bit with some water. And the first night here, I came out, or the first day here, I should say, I came out here before sunrise, because that's just how my body clock is now set up. And I literally meditated and pulled some tarot. And it felt so good to hold tarot cards again, because I didn't allow myself to do it during the dedications to my deities. It was so nice sometimes totally meditating and trying to connect energetically with a brand new space. Because that is something I've now realized that I kind of really want to do, is every time I travel, every time I go somewhere new, maybe the first thing I should do is meditate and attempt to send out my energy to the place I'm currently at. And so connecting to the land of Mexico and, feeling into what's the type of energy that's here, what is the feeling, the overall, greeting it and saying, hi, I'm here. Here's a bit of my energy. Thank you for allowing me to just be in the presence. But anyway, hopefully I will not be constantly remembering things that need to get done back home and can actually, relax fully. It's always funny too, what is your true meaning of relax, right? What is your idea of a vacation? Because it's so different for so many people. I know me and my mother are very much the lay down, chillax, by the pool, by the beach, grab some dinner, maybe go to the spa if I feel like it and can afford it. I know I got that pretty little bonus, but that should go into my savings account. Should not spend that on a massage. Other people though, like my sister or my father or whatever, they always want to be going. They can't just sit down by the pool for long periods of time. They need to move around. And even if she's at the pool, she's like, come in, come swim with me, come play in the water, come, let's go we should be doing a thing while we're here. And it's no, doing the thing is doing the nothing. And it's so interesting how then we're all in this group together, so that there still ends up being a little bit of compromise, and within the realm of compromise, it's a little stressful for a second, trying to navigate what you're doing when, what day, and how long are we at the pool, and are we going to miss our reservation or whatever. And these things are so minor and so ridiculous, right? And you can sense yourself, you're I'm getting stressed out because there's something else to stress out about here, over the fact that we're over a reservation. And why? But it's so funny how major other stressors leave and other minor stressors come in, and then suddenly that is now your biggest worry. And instead of not worrying and being more carefree, you still worry. For what reason? It makes no sense. And I always wonder, I think we're always kind of striving constantly to get to a level of pure relaxation. I want to live in a status of, I am so great with my life that I am the calmest of calm. It's I'm on vacation all the time. And we hope to do that by eventually having a life that is so well paid for, and all of our things are covered to such a degree that we would never have to stress about money or anything else going on. But I almost think that It's an impossible standard to find, though, right? It's not something we can actually get to, because even here, in this beautiful location, in this beautiful place, where my only stress should be where am I going to dinner and how long I'm at the pool, those two things apparently still stress me out. Why? Why? Makes no sense. I wonder if you guys find that too, where you'll get to a place in your life or a level in your life. Like, I remember doing that too, thinking, getting so worried about getting to the next level of life. And then you get to that next level, and actually that next level is a little bit easier. Like, I don't know, maybe this is a little bit of an unpopular opinion, but I always felt that, like, my life overall in, like, college, my late teens, early 20s, was so much easier than my life in high school. You know, because you have the control over the certain things, and yeah, that control gives you more responsibility, which is a taxing thing. But overall, that control allows you to be the one that makes the decisions. And for me, that makes everything a whole lot less stressful. And the same thing when I went to grad school, and when I then graduated from all of the schooling and decided to, you know, try to get a job. And, like, is it a new type of stress? Yes. But, and again, it's in the transition periods that are the most stressful. And then you kind of get into it, and, like, having a job and figuring out how 401ks work and all the weird, you know, mundane things that the financial life said you should do. Figuring all that out, and what works and what doesn't, and what I will make concessions on. As stressful as it is, it's like, as surmounting as all that is, because you're realizing, oh, I'm the adult, I'm the person that has to do all this. Now, there's no one to fall back on of, like, oh, parents should have done that for me, or, you know, a friend should have helped me with that, or whatever else. To me, it's still overall, life gets so much easier as you go on, and maybe it is just, you just know yourself, you know better how to handle things, how to handle your stress, you know, the coping mechanisms to get you through a certain thing. But each stage of life, I don't know, I feel is less and less stressful. And those stressors that shouldn't be a big deal suddenly become a little bit more of a big deal, though. Like, I still feel myself get certain levels of stress where I'm like, wow, I haven't felt this way since, like, college, you know, during finals, or I haven't felt this way since moving out to a different state for the first time. And I wonder if that ever can get entirely, you know, is it just I'm not actually dealing with the stress and contemplating it, you know, learning techniques such as, like, meditation, being more in the moment, mindfulness would help with that, or is that not the case? Anyway, I guess back to more beautiful footage of this place that I'm in, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. I find very fascinating here, and I don't know, it's something that, like, you know in the back of your head, but seeing, like, the physical, actual implications of it is interesting, is the amount to which the Catholic culture here is everywhere, right? Like, even when we're just walking around, there are little, I guess, shrines to the Mother Mary, candles everywhere as a, you know, to light an offering. And I'm not too familiar with the Catholicism, certain aspects of it, especially with Mexican Catholicism, because
My only exposure to it really was a little bit of Italian here or there, but most of my family had moved away from that type of Christianity a while ago. But seeing all of the, constant religious murals and the saints and there's so many statues and everything seems to have some sort of religious connotation. It's very, very interesting. But it's also so beautiful, right? Like, and I love the representation that it gives. Because even though it's not for me, it's not my faith, and even though there's definitely some times where I see some looks I get because of my ring, I kind of laugh. Because seeing like a shrine, an altar to any deity that you worship is just something that it makes sense, right? And I've heard other witches talk about it. They've come from Catholicism, how there is so much similarity, so much of the ritualistic aspect is so connected in a lot of different types of pagan rituals that many different pagans do. And it's funny how it's like I feel way more connected and understanding, I guess, of this version of the Christian faith than I do of, say, the Southern Baptist way of operating within their religion. Because all of their rituals and everything seems very separate and removed from me, where this I feel a lot more connection to it in some sense. Like I'm like, oh, it's still not for me, but I get it. And so it's just very interesting to see that everywhere we go here in Cabo. And also, of course, in my shopping here, couldn't just like leave certain things alone. One, I found this beautiful hand-carved wood alligator crocodile thing, and I had to. I really, really like it. And so my mother was a doll and went back and got it for me. So this is one of my lovely souvenirs. And then I purchased this lovely Mayan skull with all of this I believe is Chichen Itza, and then the Mayan calendar on top and a whole bunch of other symbols and stuff on it. I always find it so interesting where if you do visit a place and you aren't acting magic and you take back a souvenir or something of this nature, looking in a little bit to the Mayans and to their mythology and the history, what happened to them, where did they go, do we even really know what happened to their civilization, etc. and so forth. Just because you come here, you're experiencing your land, the ancestors of this place, I think at minimum you should know a bit of the history. Look into it a bit, poke around. Even though I'm not going to use any of it within my magic because I don't feel I have any place to. I don't have any of that culture in my history, and I'm also just not called to do any of it. But taking a slight interest in some of the interesting aspects of the ancient cultures of the land that you are walking on, I think is always a good thing and important to do. So, and yeah, it's, our second to last day here, so just relaxing a bit. It's all very sweaty. It's like 90 degrees and humid by the ocean. So I'm doing a little bit of tarot and just chilling out by the pool. Tomorrow.